Hello, everyone. I hope I am audible. So, we will wait for a few seconds so that everyone will join, and then maybe we will start our session. I hope that you already have watched from the thumbnail itself and the heading that today in this video I'll talk about the overleaf part, right? And I have already talked about in one of the live that how we can create a resume via overleaf, but still there are so many concerns, so many doubts which I got. So I thought that let's try to take one more live, and we'll try to clarify your concerns, and we'll see if you have any further queries, any further questions you can ask to me in the chat window, and in the live itself I'll try to answer all your concerns if you have. Okay. uh, but the very first thing which you need to make sure is, please, you have as a prerequisite that overleaf account, then only you will be able to do the things which I am doing here. So I'll talk about how you can create that as well. But before that, can you guys let me know whether I am clearly visible, properly audible or not, so that we can start? Um, Hello, AK Creation. Is my voice is clear to everyone properly? Am I audible properly? Uh, yes. Thank you so much for the confirmation, Bhupesh. Uh, okay. So I'm trying to share my screen, and you guys need to confirm to me that whether my screen is also visible or not. Meanwhile, other people are joining. We can do the checkup with respect to this. So let me do one thing. Hmm. Yes. Is my screen is visible to everyone? Screen दिख रहा है सबको? Right? I think screen भी visible होगा. Yes or no? Yeah. Perfect. So here, if you will observe, I have created a separate playlist with respect to the overleaf part because um, I have seen a lot many queries, and many students said that the first video is really helpful for them to create the resume part. So I have on my channel, if you will go towards the playlist part, okay. So I'll show you again. Just go to the playlist. Here you will find a new playlist, Stand Out with Overleaf, creating impactful resumes, research papers, and journal. And here, if you will go, this is the today's live, and this was the live which I have taken 4 months back. How to create an impressive resume using Overleaf. So today I'll talk about more on top of this. If there was someone who have missed the first session of how to create an impressive resume using Overleaf, please go and check it out. It's really amazing video, and you will be able to get a lot of insightful content here. And a lot many people have personally pinged me on LinkedIn, and they told me that how this video is really helpful or a game changer in order to create their own resumes. Today I'll talk about that. In that video I have talked about my resume, and I have shared even the link of that as well. If you will see now in the description part, the link is also there. The link is also there. So here, if you will see Priya's resume template, then someone asked me, a lot many students asked me that, if we want to create some other template, and if we want to make some changes in your resume, so how we can do that. They will not able to get a clarity over that point. So today I'll show you the coding demonstration. So in that video I didn't showed up the code part. I'll show you that how basically you can do a changes, and how those changes will be reflected in the original resume, and then how you can download that file and you can use that in your own part. Even this video is not only for the resume part. I'm planning to conduct one more separate video where I'll talk about research paper writing, how you can write a research papers in this Overleaf. Because all the things, whether it's research papers, journals writing, resume writing, there are so many things which we can do using Overleaf account. And even I got expertise over this Overleaf code part via my masters. I am really thankful for that, because in IIT, every assignment, research paper, every thesis work, journal, resume, everything we're supposed to do there in Overleaf only. So that's where I encountered for the very first time this platform, and I found it pretty much amazing. So that's why I'm just sharing my knowledge with you all. If you find it really good, you can utilize that. If you find it some other platform, people usually make it via Word document their resumes, which I personally found not that much impactful, not that much interactive, as comparable to this Overleaf part. So that's why I'm sharing you all these particular things. Okay. um Bhupesh is saying, is overly free? Definitely, yeah, it is free. If you are a student, you can use your student email ID. They might give you some upgrade in their student email ID as well. So you can utilize that opportunity. But yeah, it's free of a cost. If someone who is not a student also, they can make their own account and they can use that. The only thing is that if you will upgrade, you will get some special features apart from what we have in the free account. So that's completely fine. You can do every task, every work in the free version as well. Okay. So if someone first of all, there are a lot of confusions. How can we create the Overleaf account? So let me tell you that part. So here you can say Overleaf, and then you can say login. Now when you will go to this particular part, there are two options you can see here, right? Either you can log in with a Google, you know, or you can try to log in through your institution. If you have, as I told you, student account, you can use that ID. Or if suppose you don't have an account, you can register that. So if you will click on this register, you can completely register your email, your password, and then I would like about product offers. You can click on that, and your email ID will get registered. I'm not doing that because I already have my registered email ID, and I will use that to show you the further things. But I hope this part is pretty much clear to everyone, that if suppose you don't have your Overleaf account, it's a free account which you can create by using a register part, or you can log in via email. Or if you are belonging to some institution, there are high chances that institution will provide you upgraded feature of Overleaf. So I would highly recommend that you try to log in through your institution. You can click over here, and whatever your institution ID you may have. For example, I was from IIT Hyderabad, so I used to create everything when I was there via that email ID only. So you can continue. If suppose you will be you are belonging to some private college or a IIT or a NIT, you must have your own email ID, which you can write it here, and you can utilize that opportunity to create your upgraded versions of resumes. Fine. Uh, Ma'am, we will check score of resumes in ATS. Yes, you can. So we will talk about that as well. Okay. So let me go back now. I hope this part is pretty much clear to everyone. That first thing is a playlist is there. If suppose someone missed the sessions, they can utilize this opportunity to refer the playlist. Now I have created a separate curated playlist where you will be having a Overleaf part only. We will be having great discussion about Overleaf for those who are very new. Second important thing now is the creation of an account, which I already have explained. Is these two things are clear to everyone? Shall we move to the third thing? That is, first of all, I'll talk about that. How many different kinds of templates do we have in Overleaf, and how you will be able to jump to any template. For example, what you're supposed to write here is Overleaf resume template. So if I'll just click on this part, what you will be able to see is you will be able to see a complete list of templates. For example, if you really like the first one, you can click there. Second one, third one. You can see that there are so many templates that we have via which we can create our own resume. Can you see that? Can you see that, everyone? So here we will be having a list of so many templates. It's not like that whatever template I have shared in my first video, that only you have to use. No, there are so many different kinds of resumes which we have, templates which we have. If you find it some other template very interesting, very impactful for your part, you can utilize that. Okay. For example, if I'll just show you, let's say maybe, let's say I like, mm, which one? Maybe, no, no, no. Let's say I like this template. Okay. I like this template. I want to create my resume on top of this template. So what I supposed to do is I will say open as template. So I will click on this open as template. So what will happen is a new template, if you already have logged in, will open up. This is how it will look like. So now you can see that whatever template I have picked up, that is something which is there on my right side. Can you see? A proper PDF file is there. Prashant Singh, roll number, Bachelor of Technology, Education, Personal Project, Experience, and so on. Can you see? Yes or no? Now, what we supposed to do? For example, I picked up this template and I want to create my resume on top of this template. What I will do here is I will try to do the changes on my left side of my screen, and that changes will be automatically reflected on the right side. How it will be done? Now I am showing you step by step. Okay. For example, here my name is not Prashant Singh, my name is Priya Bhatia. Okay. Let's say I want to change the heading from computer science and engineering to, let's say, artificial intelligence, MTech in AI. I'm just showing you how these things will be done. Let's say my email ID is priyaxxs@gmail.com, and let's say here bachelor's of technology, let's say master of technology, right? And then here I will change my college name to, let's say, IIT Hyderabad. Fine. Now what will happen? Let's run this. So what will happen is whatever changes you have made on the left side of the screen, can you see these changes will be automatically reflected in your right side? Priya Bhatia is there. From Prashant Singh, I have changed to Priya Bhatia. Then roll number is there. I have done MTech, so Masters of Technology, IIT Hyderabad. I have changed the email ID. This is my email ID. Now you can update your GitHub and LinkedIn profile. You can change that. After that, let's say I went to the education part. The first education is, let's say I'll mention IIT Hyderabad, and then let's say I will mention CGPA as 9.29, and then I will mention what I have done here in this particular thing. I have done MTech in AI. Okay, I'll just remove this. Then you can write your own, uh, for example, 2020 to 2022, and so on, right? No, no, this, so Pratik is asking, is this website charge for download resume PDF? No, 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 not at all. So what will happen is accordingly, for example, after that, I will write my bachelor's college is JIIT Noida, JP Institute of Information Technology. And here I will write that I have done, let's say, BTech in CSE. And here I'll write it as 2015 to 2019. Now, what will happen is, again, if you will run this, you will be able to get a, oops, there is some problem which we have done. Let's see what is the issue. Uh, there must be something which I have missed. Let me copy this up. Let's say it's not IIT, it's JIIT. And here, so BTech in CSE. Let's run this now again. So now here you can see, right? The changes will be reflected where I have pursued my IIT bachelor's MTech in IIT Hyderabad, BTech in JIIT. Here I am mentioning in a very short form, but usually it's recommended to write it in the full form. For example, JP Institute of Information Technology, whatever your college is there. And then automatically CGPA should come, year should come, what you have pursued, it should come. So this is how basically what many people have asked from me in the on the LinkedIn part. They said that do we require to have a proper coding experience in writing Overleaf? यहाँ पर हमें कोड नहीं चाहिए. If you will observe here, we're just changing the major things. Code is already mentioned. मैंने यहाँ पे कोई भी कोड पार्ट नहीं लिखा है, like resume heading or resume heading list, and you don't even need to take care of these things, that what these things are indicating. आपको क्या करना है, बस अपनी जो प्रोफाइल है, अपनी जो चीजें आपको अपडेट करनी है, उस टेम्पलेट को उठा के बस उसमें अपडेट करना है. Whatever be your LinkedIn ID, whatever be your GitHub ID, whatever be your projects part, whatever be your technical skills, whatever be your scholastic achievements, whatever be your positions of responsibility, you have to write it on your own. उसको कोड पार्ट को हमें टच ही नहीं करना है इन अ वे. So there is no as such prior experience of coding is required while doing a resume part or research paper writing also in the Overleaf. That's the beauty. So don't get afraid. Many people are saying that I got afraid because there is a lot of code which is supposed to write in the Overleaf. No, template is already there. You have to open as a template और वहां पर अपनी चीजों को changes करने, update करना. Once you will do the update, just recompile here. Sometimes it might take some time to get the PDF version, but at the end of the day, you will be able to get that. Now, for example, I have made the changes. Suppose मैंने changes कर दिए सारे के सारे अपने resume के अंदर, and now I want to see how will it look like finally. So what I will do is I'll just download this. Download this PDF. You just click here. I hope everyone can see the cursor on the right side. Just click here. So what will happen is, now what will happen is, you can see in your download part, if I'll just show you again, in the downloads, this is how my resume looks like. Can you see that? PDF version, proper thing is there. Priya Bhatia, roll number, Masters of Technology, whatever be my higher education. Even if suppose I'm working, suppose currently as a data scientist, so I can mention it, data scientist position. There's not even a need of mentioning that Masters of Technology if you are working in any industry, right? Then in education details, obviously you will refer that from which college you are from, what you have pursued. Again, other stuffs, your bachelor's. If suppose you don't have MTech, so what you can do is you can mention BTech, and then you can mention your 12th percentage. If you have a good percentage, please do mention. If you have a very bad, don't mention that. Only bachelor's is fine, right? After that, personal projects came, experience came, technical skills came, and positions of responsibility came. Is this part is clear to everyone now? Many people have pinged me on LinkedIn that they will not able to get that how we can make a changes in the Overleaf. Is that required a huge amount of knowledge in the coding part? Now you can see that I didn't even mention any code here. What I have done is I have used directly the template. There are so many templates which we have. I have shown you just now, right? मैंने अभी भी शो किया था आप लोगों को टेम्पलेट. एक बार दोबारा शो कर देते हैं. Overleaf resume templates आपको सर्च करना है. What will happen is a lot more templates will come. You can whatever template you will like, just need to open as template. That's it. उसके बाद the only thing which you have to make sure is कि अंदर जाके डिटेल्स में इंग्लिश वाला जो पार्ट है, जो इंग्लिश सबको आती है, right? That part only we have to change. Is that part is clear to everyone? Makes sense? Is this fine? Yes or no? Now everyone can do the changes? I believe so. जैसे पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं तो वहां पर आपको ये हटा के अपना प्रोजेक्ट डालना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई गो टू हियर दिस प्रोजेक्ट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई विल मेंशन माय प्रोजेक्ट. लेट्स से माय प्रोजेक्ट नेम इज detection of, I'm just writing randomly these things, cancer patients, right? And then what I did here, I can mention in the bold points. If you click on this, what will happen is you will be able to get the updated value, updated project name, right? Then you can again recompile it. You will be able to get that thing. Is it easy? Very easy, right? Template देखना है, open as template पे click करना है, details भरना है. Once the details are fully filled, click on download button. Your resume will be done. You will be able to get a very impressive resume. That's very simple resume using Overleaf will look like. I don't know, in the first session maybe I didn't shown you the coding part, but I believe now I have shown you that how you can make a changes and how those changes will be reflected on the right side, and then how you will be able to get the complete end-to-end PDF of your resume part. Make sense? फाइन. ऐसे ही मैंने, इफ यू रिमेंबर, पिछले वीडियो में, फर्स्ट वीडियो जो हमारे प्लेलिस्ट में है, उसमें मैंने टेम्पलेट शेयर किया था, एंड दैट्स व्हाट माय टेम्पलेट लुक्स लाइक. एज ऑफ नाउ दिस इज हाउ माय रेज्यूमे लुक्स लाइक. For example, here my name is there, then contact number, email ID, LinkedIn ID. If you will click on this, automatically it will point to my LinkedIn ID. Then GitHub ID is there, right? Then what is my education? uh, that's what I am saying कि short form में नहीं लिखना चाहिए IIT करके. It would be Indian Institute of Technology. Similarly, JP Institute of Information Technology. What is my cumulative GPA? What is the relevant coursework I have done? And what is my work experience? Where I'm working currently? Pastly, where I have worked? What is my technical skills? What are my scholastic achievements? What are my projects? In this way, I have written it down, everything in one page resume of mine. Here, please make sure that this contact detail is not correct one. This is very much incorrect. I have changed it. So please be aware of that. And then after that, what you can see, one more important thing which you will observe here, कि projects के अंदर I have not mentioned any paragraph. It's a very good habit to write everything in the bold points rather than writing it in a paragraph. And whenever you're writing your education details also, it's really impressive if you will write a good CGPA plus what things you have done in that work. For example, from my masters, I have learned the basic subjects of machine learning, deep learning, probability, stats, advanced DSA, NLP, medical image processing. From JIIT, I have learned this is what is the coursework which you have done. That's really important to mention. If you will mention, it will help the interviewer to understand that what are the key skills or what are the core areas which you know pretty well. Make sense? Is this clear to everyone? Now I think everyone can do their uh, things in their Overleaf account, right? Any doubt anyone is having? If you have any sort of doubt, any sort of concern, please ask from me. So Tripti Singh is mentioning CGPA is important. Now I will answer this in a very I would say you can say कि हो भी सकता है कि नहीं भी. कैसे? It depends on the condition. So if else condition is there in this case. What I'm saying is, if suppose you are having a very good CGPA, now you will say what is good CGPA? Maybe if you have more than 7, more than, greater than equal to 7.0, if you have that much CGPA, it would be great if you will write. If you have less than 7, then you can avoid writing it down, right? Similarly goes for the 12th class grades. Usually if someone doesn't pursue the master, so what usually recommended is that just write BTech and then 12th one. But if you don't have a good percentage in 12th, don't write it down. It might give a bad impression. That's the only thing which you can take care of, right? That's why I usually say ki, try to maintain your CGPA as well whenever you are pursuing bachelor's or master's or even PhD. So try to have a good grades, because uh, I know many seniors will say to you that this is not that much helpful. Skills are important, but then again you have to see that you are competing with the people, with the students, with the youngsters who are having a good CGPA plus good skill set as well, right? So don't think that only skills are important. I know skills are important. I know knowledge is important, but if you have a good knowledge, if you have a good skill set, then it's very easy for you to retain a CGPA as well. So please don't ignore that part, because anyhow in the bigger picture it will impact, I would say, right? Can I mention DSA in the skill set? Mm, you can mention data structure algorithm, you can mention. So in the programming languages, you can mention whatever programming language you're comfortable with. And then if suppose you are applying for data science, be it any domain, you can mention the skill set DSA as well. Yeah, you can mention that. That's fine. Aniruddha is saying, ma'am, we are freshers, so what we can add in experience projects, right? About how many projects should be there. As a fresher, I always say 2 to 3 projects are more than enough. Your projects should not be that much huge, like I have seen so many people who are writing projects as five or six number of projects are there, out of which few are very baby projects. Don't do that. And on the same side, I'll say that don't mention only single project. At least two to three. It's a good ratio if you can mention it out. Now, the way of mentioning any project is project heading, what you have done, what is the skill set required to complete that task, and what you have achieved. In terms of numbers, if you can give, that's a very good way. Okay. Rajiv is saying, great to see you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Great to see you all also. Devashish is saying, happy belated birthday, ma'am. Thank you so much. Um, Shagun is saying, ma'am. Yes, please say, Shagun. Can you please suggest some sources of for part-time internships? There are many openings. You can check it out on LinkedIn. I think that's a very great platform. You can just go and explore. There are a lot many people, lot many companies who directly will not provide you a full-time job. What they usually do is they will give you a 3 to 6 months of internship period where they will pay you very less amount as comparable to the full-time job. But yes, that will give you a great experience, great insights. And after that, if your work is good, then they will convert you to a full time part, right? You can refer the LinkedIn job profile ID itself for that thing. You are great. Thank you so much for the efforts. Thank you so much, Anuruddha. Ma'am, please start DSA series. We already have a DSA series, Shashimani. So if I'll show you, you can check it out. When I started my YouTube channel 1 year back, I started with a DSA only. So you can see DSA using Python. It's a complete full-fledged playlist with a lot more quality content, which you will be able to find out here. Starting from basic data structure like arrays to moving towards the advanced data structures like graphs and dynamic programming. You will find everything here with the code implementation. Apart from this, if you want to see that what kind of questions interviewers can ask from you in the product based companies with respect to DSA, you can refer this FANG DSA interview series playlist, so that you will be able to get an idea. Here I have clearly explained my experiences, what questions interviewers have asked from me. I have covered up all those questions, and even this playlist is an ongoing playlist. Sometimes, whenever time permits to me, I used to take live sessions and I used to do live coding. For example, 3 weeks back only, we have done few questions on lead code, and that's also there in this particular playlist itself. Right, for DSA now, my YouTube video is having a lot more content. Right. Can you please start machine learning series or course so that we can understand machine learning in depth from you with mathematical intuition? Again, Aniruddha, I have already started this machine learning playlist. I hope you can see that. And in this playlist, if you will observe, I am explaining every particular algorithm. Firstly, it's mathematical insight, and then the project implementation. Because I believe, firstly, the maths is pretty much important for any algorithm, as I always say. And after that, you should also know that how we can implement that algorithm, whatever we are discussing here. And very soon a new video will be about to come. 3 days back only, I have uploaded a video of random forest, and its mathematical intuition behind that with its practical implementation also. So please go and check it out. Right, there's already a series of machine learning which is going on currently. Prateek is saying how to build resume for getting internship as Java developer. Which things need to mention? Okay. See, whenever you are applying for any internship or a full-time role, as a Java developer also, firstly, you should be very good with the concepts of core Java. At least I'm saying, yeah, we do have several concepts in advanced Java, but at least be very much sure about the concepts of core Java. Then DSA is very much important. If your aim is to become Java developer, then you can do DSA in Java itself, which will help you to crack the first few initial rounds in product based companies. After that, the next important thing is the projects. So how will you showcase your skill set that okay, you are good in this development of Java using Java programming language? You have to create some end to end projects via which you can be easily able to explain to them that, okay, this is the skill set which I am looking for, and that's my proof. And you make sure that whatever projects you are designing, you are making, do upload those projects in your GitHub, and try to attach that GitHub profile in your resume creation. For example, here just now I have shown you on the top of my profile itself, I have attached my GitHub profile, so that if anyone wants to see my work, they can directly go and check it out there, right? Rajiv is saying, ma'am, I want to learn ML or math. So mathematics is needed for ML. First of all, yes, maths is required. I always say you should have a good knowledge about the statistical concepts, which I again have already covered up. Stats for data science, you can check it out. And I have seen all your videos about ML. Is it completed ML course? No. It's still working. I'm still working on here. It's not completed, but yeah, there are so many videos which I have uploaded now. Still many more to come, I would say. For example, we have SVM algorithm. We have a topic of hyperparameter optimization. We have a topic of PCA. Very soon, I'll try to upload those videos as well. I'm working on it, and whenever time permits to me, I'll record those videos as well, and we'll try to upload it here, right? Please continue live DSA problem solving while it code. Yes, I'll do that. See, there are so many things which are going on. So sometimes I feel like that as of now, because many companies are looking for a job role, and there are so many people who have demanded me for this overleaf session. So I came here. But very soon, we will try to do this problem solving part also while it code. Ma'am, create a community for your channel. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Please give me some time. There are so many things as of now going on, but definitely I'll do that as well. Mm. Ma'am, last question. Can you suggest some source for math so that we can understand machine learning in depth? Yes, there are so many videos which are available. Let me give you a link of really great videos of machine learning where you can see a lot more maths. So, have is anyone aware about the Cornell machine learning videos? Machine learning for intelligent system. How many of you have watched? See, there is lot more content which is available free of cost on YouTube, and even there are lot many courses which are very, I would say, beautifully designed and are free of cost. But many people, the sad thing is, many people are not aware about that. In DSA, we have MIT courses available on YouTube, which is free of cost. But many people don't know about those things. I usually aware about to the students that yes, we do have these resources, and even to be very frank, I learned from those videos. Right. The only thing is these videos are very long, and nowadays we don't have patience. We want to see a shorts, right? If you want to see a shorts, then obviously that kind of creators are also there who are creating those shorts because of your demands. But if you have a patience, if you are having a patience, I would highly recommend everyone to go and check it out, those beautiful videos. Similarly, for machine learning part, I am sharing you the link. Just check it out. Even I'll attach in the comment section if you want. uh, so let me just pin it in my chat if I can. So here, if you will just yeah, I have pinned it. If you will just check this particular link, and see the videos inside this, very beautifully explained all the machine learning concepts, all the algorithms, its mathematical intuition, pretty well. Okay, go and check it out, free of cost. And the beauty which I found in these videos, you will not able to find in any other video. That's what my experience says, but you can try and explore, right? Everyone's way of learning is different. um okay, let's move ahead. Uh, is it good to add latest programming in programming section of my CV if I have only knowledge on how to make CV in Overleaf? No, please don't write latex programming as your skill set. Uh, yeah, it's not appropriate to write, because if you are saying that you just have a knowledge of making a CV only, I believe it's very easy and many people know that. Even today I have taken the session, and I believe those who are joining me live, they can easily do that. So can I say that everyone can write latex programming in their skill set? No, right? See, latex is a very, very vast domain, and we are not writing any sort of code here. We are just making a changes. Even I also can't say that I am a latex programmer, I know everything. What I have done so far from the past few years is I have used the template and I have made the changes on top of that. Yes, I knew few more things because I have made assignments and all those stuffs, and practice, makes a man perfect. But still, there is a lot more to explore, lot more to cover up. So I don't think that you can add that as a skill set. Okay, I as far as I can see. Okay, how much DSA is required in web development? As I always say that DSA is something which is required in order to become data scientist, web developer, developer, full stack data scientist, data analyst. So how much is whatever things at least I have covered up in my playlist of DSA using Python, at least try to cover up those concepts, because I'm not saying that DSA is required just to crack the companies. Even after when you will go to the industry, for the optimization per se, if you know the stuffs of time and space complexity, different data structures, different algorithms, it will really help you to optimize your code pretty well. Okay, so please learn it, and by saying that, do it side by side, having one core expertise, for example, AI data science or web development, plus add on with the DSA part. That will make a very best combination for you to grab a very good opportunities in product based companies. um, Ma'am, we need to reach millions of subscribers very soon. The pace is very slow, as you can see. Please do share these videos with everyone on LinkedIn. I always say this particular thing. Usually, I forget also. It's also my mistake. I'm not saying. But uh, still, with the help of your support only, with the help of you guys only, I will be able to reach there. As of now, it's a dream, but let's see when it will come true, right? I'm doing my 100% effort for the same. But yeah, I'm not in a hurry. I'm quite patient, and I know that things will go very fast in near future via your support and love only, right? um, you are the only one never forcing all of us to buy any course. I think you are real guru. Thank you so much. Yeah, I never force anyone to buy any of the course. You just have to think over it. कभी भी किसी को देख के कोई डिसीजन नहीं लेना. Never take any decision via seeing your friend is buying something. Nowadays, FOMO is there, right? Fear of missing out. Everyone buys that course, so I need to buy. Have patience, do your own research. I always say that check it out, that what mentors are there, does that mentors have a real experience also or not, from which background, from what background they are coming from, and then ask from the students who already have learned from those mentors. And if they are also seeing a very good experiences there, then only go for it. Otherwise, don't waste your hard earned money of your parents. I know that if you're a student, you're not earning from any of the sources as of now. So you are using your parents money, and it's really hard earned money which you are using. So you should make a wise decision in terms of buying any of the course. Nowadays, I would say that there are a lot many resources. uh, it's a generation where we will be having a data everywhere. I believe on YouTube also anyone can learn anything, whatever you want to learn. It's just that when you will be having a mentor with you, uh, then I would say that the path will be very easy. But you have to choose who is the right mentor. Okay? That is something which you have to be aware of. Don't follow anyone blindly, not even me. Not don't follow anyone blindly, and just uh, focus on building up your skill set, and look forward to take, you know, the knowledge of others and share it further to the community. And that's where we always say, right, when we share the knowledge, it increases. When we save that in our head, it decreases automatically. So knowledge is the only thing. If you will share, it will double it down. So try to share it with everyone, whatever things you have learned. So if you will do a good karma, automatically it will get back to you, right? I'm 10th standard student. Should I start coding? Which language you prefer? I would not suggest usually to start coding from 10th standard. Even I also started from 11th standard the coding. I remember I have taken one subject of programming language C++ plus plus from where I started from my 11th class. But it's completely fine if you feel like that, you know, physics, chemistry, maths, if you're taking a non-medical engineering branch. So in that scenario, if you can't find a time, please don't feel like that after 12th you can't be able to cope up with the programming languages. You can start after 12th as well. Second thing, if you really want to start, if you're really passionate about, go for it. In that scenario, you can start with C++ or Java. Why I am saying so? Because these languages, writing a code is bit scratch, whereas in Python it's kind of an abstraction. So as a starting point, I think C++ and Java is very good, and after that you can shift towards your uh, domain, whatever expertise you want to gain. For example, if you want to become web developer, you can go for JavaScript. If you want to become data scientist, you can pick Python. If you learn any one programming language, it's very easy to switch among others depending upon the needs, right? Okay, is this overleaf part is clear to everyone? Now in the upcoming sessions, which I will conduct live. So I'm not sure how many of you are aware about that. Uh, there is a publish of my research papers as well in EMBC conference, which I have done not now, but 1 year back, I believe, when I have done my research on the AI in healthcare domain at IIT Hyderabad. So there you can see, if I'll show you, you can check it out also on your own. So if you will go to my profile and if you will click here, you will be able to find out the IEEE link, where I am the main author of the research paper, and remaining are the my guide and, you know, my colleagues which help me to get this particular task done. So how we will be able to write the research papers, what are the things which are required, and again I have written every research paper via Overleaf itself. So if you are someone who are pursuing their masters or PhD, so you all know that research paper writing, even in bachelor's also, I would say highly recommend that in bachelor's, if time permits you, do write a research paper. I have not written, and I really regret that after my BTech is done. I have tried, but at that point of time, I got busy in preparing for my GATE exam, so I haven't able to complete my research paper writing in my bachelor's. So it's quite important, and when you will go for higher studies, then where you have published your research paper, is that good conference or not, how many research papers have you published, these things really matters a lot, right? See, it's overall personality which should be there, your CGPA, your research paper publications, your you know, DSA skill set, your core data science or AI skill set. If I am pursuing my masters from AI, everything together will make a sense to anyone. So if I want to apply tomorrow for PhD, in outside India, obviously they will see my overall profile, not single profile. They will not get happy if they will see my CGP of 9.29. They will not get happy if they will see my publication. They will happy if I will do cumulative. My profile will be in such a way that okay, I can do something in PhD. They will be sure about that. Then only guide will approve me, right? So always make sure, if you are in a college, do a best out of it. Don't waste your time here and there, I will suggest. And make something out of it. Do publications as well. And in the upcoming session of YouTube live, I will show you that how you can write a research paper. I think in one of my live, I have shared with you that how you can read any research paper. Again, that's very important. Even in the era of data science and AI, it's very important to know that how we can read any research paper. I'm just looking off that, yeah. So this was the live which was streamed 4 months ago, that how to read research papers effectively. I have taken that. Now in this upcoming live, I will show you that how you can write any research paper via Overleaf. So that will help you out, because there are so many people who have asked me this question also on my LinkedIn, that I want to write any research paper via Overleaf. How can I write? Again, just to show you demonstration, we do have a sample projects for writing the research paper also. So if I'll show you Overleaf research paper template, so you can see that there are templates for writing the research papers also. For example, if I'll show you, um, for thesis, if you want to write a thesis, again, for thesis work, we do have a template. These are the research papers, right? You can see it out. There are so many research papers which you will see here. Thesis templates are there. MIT thesis template is there, which you can use to write your own thesis. So you will be having a template. The major thing is you need to open that as a template, and then you can start doing the changes in the Overleaf. The things will remain same, but I will show you that how basically the approach of writing that research paper should be. If you in future want to write any research paper of your project, if you want to do a publication in your conferences, how you can do so, or whatever experience I have gained so far with respect to writing a research paper in any of the publication, I'll try to share it out with you all in the upcoming videos. I hope it would be helpful for you all. Now it's been 47 minutes. I am speaking and speaking and speaking. So let's take a pause. If you have any further doubts, any further questions you want to ask, you can ask from me. Otherwise, we can wrap today's session, and I'll see you all very soon in the upcoming YouTube live as well. मैम विच लैंग्वेज इज बेटर फॉर डीएसए? आई ऑलवेज से कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि जावा ही करना चाहिए, सी प्लस प्लस ही करना चाहिए, या पाइथन ही करना चाहिए. आप लोग ये देखो कि आप लोगों की डोमेन क्या है. इफ योर डोमेन इज डेटा साइंस, पाइथन से कर लो. वेब डेवलपमेंट है, जावा स्क्रिप्ट से कर लो. जावा डेवलपमेंट है, जावा से कर लो. यू शुड बी कंफर्टेबल विद एनी ऑफ द प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. डीएसए में लॉजिक समझना जरूरी है. यू शुड बी गुड विद द लॉजिक पार्ट, यू शुड बी गुड विद द ऑप्टिमाइजेशन पार्ट. बट प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज के पीछे मत पड़ो कि इससे ही करना है या उससे ही करना है. मैंने जब स्टार्ट किया था डीएसए, मैंने सी प्लस प्लस से स्टार्ट किया था, फिर जावा में स्विच किया, फिर पाइथन में अभी स्विच किया हुआ है. बल्कि और इसके अलावा अभी भी स्टिल मैं जावा में भी आई यूज टू टीच डीएसए इन जावा एज वेल फॉर अलॉट मेनी बैचेस. So it's not like that I'm fixed with respect to any particular programming language. I can change. So I think you guys also can change with respect to that. I'm not able to understand whether I should focus on maths and theory, or should I focus on programming and data structures part. What is more important in industry, maths or the coding? See, both things are important. You can't. Why you guys put either or in everywhere? Everywhere in every question there is either or. वेब डेवलपमेंट करें या डीएसए करें, डेटा साइंटिस्ट के लिए पढ़ें या डीएसए करें, कोडिंग करें या मैथ्स पे फोकस करें. ये या क्यों आता है हर जगह? व्हाई इट इज आइदर और? यू कैन डू बोथ ऑफ देम, राइट? वी डू हैव अ टाइम, वी डू हैव रिसोर्सेस. मैथमेटिकल चीजें पढ़ना इसलिए जरूरी है ताकि आप लोगों की फाउंडेशन स्ट्रांग हो सके. अब मैथ्स पढ़ लिए, मैथमेटिक्स और थियोरेटिकल पे फोकस कर लिया, फंडामेंटल स्ट्रांग हो गया, पर अगर उसको इंप्लीमेंट ही नहीं कर पाए तो ऐसा स्ट्रांग करने का क्या फायदा? अब इंप्लीमेंटेशन के लिए क्या चाहिए? व्हाट वी रिक्वायर्ड इन इंप्लीमेंटेशन, वी रिक्वायर्ड द कोडिंग पार्ट. तो उसके लिए कोडिंग भी चाहिए. सो यू नीड बोथ द एस्पेक्ट्स. Foundation should be clear, then only the next step is towards the implementation, right? Uh, Please suggest some book for DSA. There is one book by the name of Cormen, Cormen. Even I have uploaded that book in my GitHub profile. I'm not sure whether I will be able to get it just right now or not, but I can give a try. अगर मुझे मिलता है तो I can share with you. So you can go here. I think यहीं पे मैंने yes, there is a book by the name of Corman. This is a standard book which I am referring here. अगर DSA में कुछ भी समझना है, कुछ भी देखना है, just focus on this book. You will be able to get everything here, and it's a very good book. Even I do have a physical version of this book. I'm sharing again this link as well, so you can check it out. You can download this ebook if you want. There is no need to buy it. I think this thing is fine if you can just download it, right? Okay, I believe we are good to go. I think I have answered a lot many questions. अगर फिर भी कोई question बच गया है answer करना, do mention in the comment section. I will for sure try to answer your queries. And with this, let's end today's live. I hope you find it insightful. You find it informative. If you do, please hit like button. Share this video with everyone. Uh, Hashtag good karma, right? And I'll see you all very soon in the upcoming live. Jahan pe now we will try to talk about the research paper writing, how we can do that. Further, I will do one more live with respect to lead code questions discussion. लाइव करेंगे उसको, और एक और लाइव करना है जिसमें मेरे को पीसीए समझाना है, प्रिंसिपल कंपोनेंट एनालिसिस फॉर द डेटा प्री प्रोसेसिंग टास्क, फीचर इंजीनियरिंग, फीचर सिलेक्शन कैसे करते हैं, डायमेंशनली रिडक्शन कैसे करते हैं मेनली पीसीए के थ्रू. दैट इज व्हाट आई रियली वांट टू एक्सप्लेन टू यू. तो ये 3 लाइव तो अभी बचा हुआ है विच आई हैव इन माई हेड. और कुछ अगर आपको लगता है कोई टॉपिक इसके अलावा अगर कोई है, 3 जो मैंने लाइव बताई, पहली रिसर्च पेपर राइटिंग, सेकेंड वन इज we will do lead code live DSA questions discussion, and third live is about principal component analysis mathematical intuition plus the practical demonstration to do the dimensionality reduction task, how we can reduce the dimensions in machine learning. These 3 live I will do very soon. Apart from this, if you have something in your head, you can again mention in the comment section. I will for sure look into it and will try to arrange that live session as well if I find it that okay, it will be helpful for maximum audience of mine. Okay. uh, Thank you, ma'am. Your way of teaching is so great. Thank you so much for your appreciation. Okay, then bye bye everyone. Happy learning to all. I hope you find it informative and insightful. With this, bye bye, happy learning, and take care. Good night.